All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever been in a room, maybe at a party or a work event, and you just feel stuck? You want to talk to people, you want to make a connection, but you have absolutely no idea how to start. Well, if that sounds familiar, this explainer is for you. We're going to break down why making friends as an adult feels so ridiculously hard. And then we'll talk about a super simple method that might just change everything. Oof. Okay, this quote hits a little close to home, right? Let's be real, we've all been there. You're on your couch, scrolling through your phone, watching this endless highlight reel of everyone else having the time of their lives. It's this weird, painful loop we get trapped in. So yeah, let's tackle that feeling head on. Why does it feel so hard? Because once you understand the trap, you can actually start to climb out of it. This is probably the biggest one. You look around and it genuinely feels like everyone got a secret memo about forming their friend groups and yours got lost in the mail. It seems like all the circles are already closed and you're on the outside looking in. And social media just pours gasoline on that fire, making you feel like you're the only one failing at this. But here's the thing. Figuring this out isn't just a nice-to-have social skill. The stakes are actually way higher than we think. It's kind of crucial to get this right. I mean, look at this. We tend to think of friendships as, a bonus in life. But the science is crystal clear. We are social creatures down to our DNA. Our brains are literally built for community. So building a network of people around you, that's not optional. It is absolutely essential for your well-being. Think of it like sleep or food. And to put it really bluntly, staying isolated isn't just a neutral choice. It's actively holding you back. This isn't about being popular or having a huge group of friends. It's about meeting a fundamental human need that we all have. Okay, so if it's so important, why are we so bad at it? Well, this is the big idea of this whole explainer. The problem probably isn't you. It's the tool you're using. You know the feeling, right? You finally get up the nerve to talk to someone. You ask a couple of questions, you get a few one-word answers, and then just that awful, awkward silence. The conversation just withers and dies. Why does that keep happening? Boom, there it is. We don't try to connect with people. We interview them. We walk up with this mental clipboard and start going down a list of boring, fact-finding questions, hoping that somehow a real human connection is just going to magically appear. But it never does, because that's not how people work. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the interrogation. What do you do? Where are you from? They feel like a test. They put all the pressure on the other person to perform. But now, look at the right. That's a cool band on your t-shirt. Your dog is so well behaved. These aren't questions, they're observations. They're softballs. They are zero-pressure invitations to a conversation. One side is collecting data, the other is creating an opening. So it's time to throw out the interviewer's clipboard for good. We're going to pick up a magnifying glass instead. It's time to become a social detective. This is our new tool. It's called active observation. And it's not some complicated trick. It's just the art of, paying attention. You're just looking for actual, tangible details, and then making a simple, neutral comment about them. The magic words here are pressure-free. You're not asking for anything, you're just sharing something you noticed. And it really is this simple, just 3 steps. First, you just look, be present, scan the room, the person, whatever. Second, notice one specific little thing, a pin on their backpack, the art on the coffee shop wall, anything. And third, you just comment on it. That's the whole formula. Look, notice, comment. Anybody can do that. So what does this actually sound like? Well, check out these examples. See how simple and low stakes they are? I love the color of your jacket. You're not asking for their life story. You're just tossing them an easy, warm opportunity to say thanks and maybe tell you where they got it. It completely flips the whole dynamic on its head. And this is so, so important, especially if you're a more introverted person. You don't have to think of some hilarious, witty opening line. You don't have to be a performer. In fact, being observant is often an introvert's superpower. This whole method plays right into that strength. It's not about being clever, it's just about being present. So really, it all comes down to this massive mindset shift. All that anxiety we feel comes from trying to force a connection out of nothing. So just let go of that goal. Instead, make your new goal to simply notice one interesting thing. A real connection might just become the totally natural, easy byproduct of that. So, I'll leave you with this little challenge. The next time you're out in the world, at a store, a park, wherever,
Put on your social detective hat. Just look around. The world is filled with these little conversation starters. The only question is, what will you choose to notice?